Want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Enjoy the show.
Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The returns just shy of the 30-yard line. So as the Rams down for their first possession, they'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While the quarterback teams in the win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Brown, the lone receiver left. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
And he fumbled. Oh! Oh, Ray.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that.
He messed up when he went right there.
Have it in his hands to try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And this will be going good. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get it down. The takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, it's gone. And seeing no options, he just gets possession away incomplete. Now they'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we just are shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. I think they're going to win those two.
And a gain there of 11 yards.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On first down, it's Gurley. And the lane laces up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here's Goff now on second down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down between. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Goff now to throw. He throws his man past it. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This will be caught at about the 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a...
That's when they play us up already.
We'll check on his status when we get back. And now for the offense, this is...
Dalmandu's is playing?
On this drive. To throw on second down is gone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Thank you very much.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first
Yeah,
drive with the first
we appreciate that.
they're trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
As y'all see, the skill levels on all Madden. Alright.
But the guy carrying the ball is the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And after just a short pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3 fumbles. Can't have my dude fumble in this game. Damn. He took him down. Still gonna go for it. Still gonna go for it. Just only 2 yards. It's just only 2 yards. This might work.
Into the gap, so we call mugging the line of scrimmage to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That will work really well for them.
Only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Nope. Like I said, just only 2 yards.
Surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning in the point of attack.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them 33.
I missed a hole.
Every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone.
3 yards.
They struggle and still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Come on, Ben.
Newton on third down.
Good enough.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up the catch. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Back to throw, Newton. Man open left side as well. And inside.
I love me a piece of pussy. I remember Candace. Whoa. Remember she was on that bed, man. I had Crystal on that bed. I had me a hole in that bed. Safe to say, we had about good 4 or 5 females on that bed. And the new bachelor pad. That's a good thing, man. Wish I had like 100. Line them up against the wall. Fuck them all.
It's a nice condition to run after catch as well to bring the yardage that they got. But it was so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Ah! Why he fumbled? Ah, why this dude fumble?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
This dude fumbles too much.
We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, we might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get it the next time.
Now gone. Over the middle here to Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Know what? We're going to send the whole army at them.
For a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and pick up the first.
Oh, man, they should have got him earlier than that. They should have got him earlier than that.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. What are you going to do with the football?
Here's Goff. He's got time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Third and 5. Let's see.
Get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Goff. And it's a short one here. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Both spinning away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
He got scared. Boy, he lucky he didn't throw another pick.
Really nice game.
That dude got so scared.
And I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. 9th play coming up here on this drive.
And I fall for it.
They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
You can't let him get on this one.
Now Goff on 3rd and field. And he just drops it away.
Yeah, good hold. Good coverage. Man, we got hold to a field goal.
But it also burst pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was sporting.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Get that shit out of here. Y'all should have took the 3. Try to be too cocky. Should have just took the 3. Man, I'm talking shit, man. I hope my dude don't fumble this damn thing. I always fumbling shit. I need my relic running back. You gotta stop fumbling, dude.
Had him pinned back there deep. Give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting it all. Swam right through the track. And take it over the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very.
Can I trust you not to fumble?
But that run helped salvage something there. Because
You dropped that ball way too much.
They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get.
Don't fumble. Hold on to the damn ball, okay?
Set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't operate tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get out near the 45 spot at the 44. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new 7 downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steelers were I know that, but I feel like you know,
keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Say y'all lined up. Come on, Ben.
Newton on third down.
Ha!
And he's got a first yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards in the stick smooth.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
That could be your safety valve we saw right there.
And they took the first down for them, too.
And again this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
It's running out of bounds, so you're going to fumble it. In the red zone, don't fumble now. Man, wish I had my other running back. R.S. Payne. That dude don't fumble like that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Newton.
Come on. There we go.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what
14, baby.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, simple, tip of the cap, and nodded the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Oh my goodness. We could have been got down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the counter.
Nope, we ain't going nowhere.
They're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks.
How in the world did he catch that?
Offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain. When I watched Jared Goff,
We let that happen. Wow.
He wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now it's Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On second down, here's Goff.
He got scared. He got scared. That pressure.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here.
Yeah, we know what you gonna do.
Goff on third down.
Ah, he left that wide open. My goodness. What was that?
And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
All right. We got 1 minute 49 seconds to make a play to end zone. Guys, let's get a field goal out of this. All right, let's see, can we surprise them?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what I want to do. But the beauty
There we go. There we go.
sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some
This might be a gift.
When he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a head on him, do they?
Newton now to throw. And caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton now on second down. And they get the hookup. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
Yeah, at least get in field goal range.
I think he really is a wide receiver in the tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision.
Now loose football. The ball.
Oh, what are we always fumbling? Gosh. Can I challenge? Yeah.
The defense looking for a stop. You kind of, if whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. Right.
What's up all this fumbling?
The offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit, and that's what the defense has to have in mind as they try.
Now on everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Fumble too much. My goodness.
Here's Goff now on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
I know what to do on him.
They're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown.
Now, why didn't he drop the ball?
Before he's brought down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And quickly they get to the line. Again, Goff. Can't find anyone open. All kinds of time. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Good job.
Go and keep that field goal. That's what y'all really want to do.
Checks, that's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take it.
Yeah, we knew y'all was going to do that.
That much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
half will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're still down.
Why are my guys doing all this fumbling? What's up with that?
Heading into the half, put some points on the board.
So they can't hold on to the damn ball.
You've accomplished what you set out to do.
It's a 25 down at the 28-yard line. We have
Quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Panthers secondary has had trouble slowing down the passing game. The Rams have done great work in that area these last two games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Rams take it at the 6. Cobbs under pressure and will throw the pick. Bradbury's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Quick pass and it's going to end up going for a gain of 7. Panthers will later lose possession of the first fumble. Now second and 8. It's on point for the throw, and he grabs a long drive for the touchdown. Up by 2 touchdowns. Third down at the 49. Tom's got to pick up hands.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted. And
Just get the ball back, man. Guess I don't want that damn fumbling. Hold on to the fucking ball.
Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach.
Man, I don't know what it hits, man. Y'all got to hold on to the ball.
And in this case, they want
Stop fumbling.
you're going to do the dictating from here on out.
Not the other way around. Trying to close it out as we start the third.
Here you've got to lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep in the hands of those runners, keep moving and keep running the clock.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Doing good, man. Just don't fumble with the ball. Please don't.
Offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2.
Y'all fumbled like 3 times already.
You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yards runs, and goes to one of those.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
20.
They don't give it here to his running back.
There we go.
Into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards right there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And inside the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 4 yards now to the afternoon.
Shit, as long as he don't fumble.
Seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That's what killed us last week. All that damn fumbling.
And on the ground they go with the running back.
It's all right.
Play went nowhere. Losing
Keep the ball. At least he kept the ball.
36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and
Benjamin, you got to fly on him, man.
But he can, and he should.
Ben, I need you to fly on him.
that wrestling background he has. understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
Three-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Got him in. It's gone.
There you go.
First down about the 21. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to drive it.
That wasn't the first option.
No, not when it came off that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level runner.
Yeah, this changes everything.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, here's Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's good. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now it's second and goal. Gonna give this to
There we go.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job.
Good we had drive while no fumbles, man.
Well blocked, well run, and result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is what scripting comes.
Damn, it's like we almost knew that play.
Whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Brown, the lone receiver left. To throw on second down is gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
Thank you.
It's intercepted. A great read. This one's back to the 29. So the Rams on defense continue. That's the second big throw here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help
running back.
There you go, block him, block him. He gone.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he gets it. Just shy of 40 to mark him down to 39. Give him 11 yards for time and shut it down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brown, the lone receiver left. Goff on third down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So they come out here in the eye. Throwing again is gone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here, gets close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and throw them in this.
Good D.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive.
Bend but don't break, baby.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your side, somewhat happy.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will certainly, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings. And he just absolutely hurled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
And he's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a few times here and there. This one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
1 yard game, man. 1 yard game.
Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down out to 46. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Yeah, run that clock down.
And we're back now.
What you gotta do? Be a game manager. You gotta run down, control the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. It's a game of time, and it produces a new set of downs. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
When in field goal range, you can't afford to fumble. Just hold on to the ball.
In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
I know they're gonna block the middle. Well, I guess they're not.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet. And he'll be down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there. It sets him up now 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do
Still gonna run it.
there, and that's run the football.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Okay.
A little bit more pressure on your big
Trying something different with Shaw.
Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that can move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, Big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember,
there we go. He broke it. That's what I'm talking about. Broke that tackle.
And the Panthers add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, baby.
Before the accident, anticipating when we have to make the call, they already have it lined up, never even got tapped.
Now we'll send this away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way to Tango. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. Their no 2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That was running against the second level. And what I mean by that is, that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ends up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Goff on first down. And it's a short one.
Yeah, I can call all those too.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Seven yards to go on second down. Brown, the lone receiver left. On second down, here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing on third, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now it's Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Goff throwing again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, Goff.
Got him.
Back at the 9-yard line. A.J. Klein in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Gone. This will be caught at about the 6. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Thank you.
It's going to be intercepted at 5 times. It's picked up. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
What?
Carolina gets set to take the field.
3 picks. 3 picks.
Ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got themselves so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
This dude been running so good, I ain't have to even use Cam that much.
and 2 of them were bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just run the ball. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try the air now with Newton.
Woo.
Man open left side is Brown. It goes as a gain of 8. There's a change.
There we go. That's all we need to do. Move the chain.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They give it to him right up the gut. And they're going to line up with 6 past the 30 to the 31.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches.
There you go. Drain that time off the clock.
Schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, coach.
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs, they did that +3.
It goes again, 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
It's a 6-yard gain by the ground. Make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, man.
That ball gets knocked free. But a team
You trying to get the game back to him? Man, what you doing?
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat.
You gotta start fumbling, dude.
Position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a
4th and 1, go for it. We got nuts. Go for it.
A win for the offense, but in a lot of ways it was. Hitting the backfield, fights his way back. He ends up with no gain, but it certainly could have been a whole lot worse.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's awesome. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert it.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down.
Woo, we made him flip.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, here's Newton. This will be caught by Brown. The gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because they're running away from people.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he takes it in the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I'm so bogus. I'm so bogus. But I was too close to the TV. Too close to the red zone not to do nothing.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
It's over. 4 picks. 4 picks.
Take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down.
Use what? It's over. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a wrap.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continue to move the ball. Things are working and clicking. They've been able to bottle this and carry it.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Held 0, 2 quarters.
The train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this game.
Defense, boy, held up.
Home day next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance.
Y'all see it from Cam. 100%. I ain't even had to use them that much. But, you know, that's New Year's game for y'all. So happy New Year. Happy 2017. Hope y'all safe out there. I'm about to check out.